The Yamaha Ultramatic transmission is the most advanced drive system used on ATVs today. Independent research proves there isn't a more durable CVT drive system in the industry. The main components of the Ultramatic system are the automatic centrifugal clutch, the drive clutch assembly, the one-way Sprag clutch, the drive belt, and the driven clutch assembly. As engine speed increases, the automatic centrifugal clutch weights are forced outward and engine power is transferred to the clutch housing. The automatic centrifugal clutch maintains constant tension on the drive belt. This reduces belt wear and provides smoother operation, which is one of the primary advantages of the Ultramatic system. Unlike the standard flyweight type drive clutch used on most other brand ATVs, which is constantly releasing and grabbing the drive belt, allowing the belt to slip, greatly increasing belt wear and can make operation rough and jerky. The automatic centrifugal clutch is connected to the drive clutch, which house the drive clutch weights. Centrifugal force acts on these clutch weights, forcing them outward along ramps in the drive clutch, which force the two cone-shaped sheave assemblies together, squeezing the drive belt between them. Friction between the drive clutch sheave faces and the drive belt transmits engine power to the driven clutch. As the engine RPM increases and the drive sheaves are forced together by the clutch weights, the conical shape of the sheave faces force the drive belt upward, which increases the overall diameter of the driving surface. This changes the effective gear ratio, starting at a low initial range to accelerate the ATV from a stop, like first gear in a manual transmission, then to a higher drive range, allowing the ATV to achieve a higher ground speed while maintaining the same engine RPM. As the drive clutch assembly is being forced together during acceleration, the driven clutch sheaves are being forced apart as the ATV begins to accelerate and the engine power overcomes drag and friction. This is referred to as upshifting. When the load on the drive wheels and tires increase to a point where it exceeds the engine power output, such as the ATV beginning to climb a grade, a spring and ramp assembly in the driven clutch will begin to force the driven clutch sheaves back together. This will in turn force the drive clutch sheaves apart, changing the effective transmission gear from high range back to low range, just as a rider would begin to downshift a manual transmission when climbing a hill. This is referred to as backshifting in a CVT system. The one-way Sprag clutch is another great feature of the Ultramatic transmission. This Sprag clutch provides engine braking when a throttle is released or when going downhill, reducing wear on the ATV's brake system and helping the rider descend hills with more confidence. Many competing ATV models don't have a one-way Sprag clutch, so they may freewheel or coast down hills, requiring much greater use of the brakes. As the ATV is ridden, the load and power needed to keep the ATV moving are always changing. The Yamaha Ultramatic system is automatically upshifting or backshifting, changing the drive ratio as needed to keep the ATV moving at the desired speed while maintaining the engine RPM in the most efficient power output range.